What is your top recommendation to a slaughter facility on animal handling? If you could only give them one piece of advice, what would it be?
I think it would be to make sure that you have an audit program in place and that you are regularly doing self-audits, because as Temple always says, you manage what you measure. So it's really important to maintain that kind of vigilance and look for deviations so that you can address problems before they become big problems.
So what's your first piece of advice?
If you start managing a crisis once the crisis hits, you are far less likely to succeed. So crisis management starts long before the crisis. It means having trained spokespeople, having crisis plans, having statements drafted for crises that are most likely to occur in your company. You hope they won't, but a product recall, for example, or perhaps a worker injury. Having those things ready to go, and also having good video of your plant on a good day, because when you have a crisis unfolding in your plant, that's not when you want to invite the media in, but if you can provide video that will show what your plant looks like on the inside, that can really help. Crisis drills are also essential.
Great. So, Janet, is there anything else that we didn't cover that you'd really like to make sure we get into this interview?
There is. I get to have this title called industry spokesperson, and there are a few others along with me. But that small group of industry spokespeople, we cannot achieve the kind of change that I think the industry wants. And I think that everyone needs to consider themselves spokespeople. If you're a member of this industry, you're an ambassador. And you need to take advantage of every opportunity, whether you're in the grocery store, at a cocktail party, whether you have the chance to go give a career day talk at your child's school. You need to help demystify the meat industry. And I'm just amazed when I sit down and have an honest conversation with people at how much more trust that will engender than just having the perfect soundbite in the New York Times.
Great. Thank you. I'm going to ask you one more question. It's a little bit of a repeat question.
Okay, sure.
Which is, why are you so passionate? I'll reframe the question. Why are you so passionate about this industry? Why are you so passionate about your job?
I'm an accidental meat packer. I never imagined I would be doing this, but I have fallen in love with this industry and totally respect the work that the 500,000 people do. And that's not a platitude, I really mean that. They are some of the most hardworking, good people that produce a product that 95% of Americans eat. And when you're in it for 20 years, you really take ownership. And I just really want to make sure that we do everything we can to tell the story and make sure it's told accurately.